Hi Sagittarius, this is Just with your February 2018 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Sag, coming into this month, I feel that some of you guys possibly could have started out conflicted. There may have been some conflict at the workplace, in your personal life. But it looks like things have gotten kind of cleared up. There may have been one, two, three, even up to four little bickering moments with a particular person, or four different points that you had to touch on. But whatever the bickering and the problematic situation was, you definitely let that go. And I feel like some things weren't 100% revealed, but you guys kind of had gotten on the same page. And you're coming in to this month, I feel, more vibrant, more independent, more confident about the directions that you're going forward. What I love is that you've left the kind of mindset of feeling stuck, feeling bound, feeling chained to a certain individual's place, thing, or opportunity aside, and you're moving forward. Now, some of you Sag men may be having a bit of a difficult time because you're unable to decide on a specific area in life that is going to be very beneficial and will make you happy. So you're having a hard time communicating that. Someone could be having a hard time communicating as far as the male aspect toward you, Sag women. I'm about to say everyone else's sign except your sign. But someone may be having a difficult time communicating with you, or may have said some things that were a bit hurtful, a bit biting, or have not communicated completely because they're not happy with you. Okay, so someone could have said something out of spite because they're not happy. Someone's not talking to you because they're not happy. But there's a challenge in some form of communication. And I feel like at one point you guys were stuck, or there was a little bit of stagnant energy here, but you have moved forward. You've seen the silver lining in the situation, and you're, like I said, progressing forward. You're coming into this month, and I mean, you're looking amazing. Your thoughts become things. This is a time that you have got to, the first 6 days of February. Hopefully you have your wits about yourself, and this is your time to get out there and physically get some things done, because whatever you're putting yourself out toward is going to work. It's going to work. If you're looking for a job, just put your resume out. You're going to find it. You may go from not hearing anything, and then bam, people want you. They want you now. They're ready now. It's time now. Hopefully you are, because you're showing up in a way that's very confident and available. And I feel people are wanting you. And I feel that some of you could be attracting positions and opportunities that are, they're wanting to put people in now, so that's good, but they also are very much of a close knit. You could work for a huge corporation, a Fortune 500 company, but the department or area that you'll be assigned to will be one where people have been together for a very long time. They go on, family trips together. Their kids come to the company. They have family. The company may do like family outings. So it's a very intimate or very family focused, or it's a kind of company where you feel your department is very intimate, homey, if that makes any sense. But great time to get out there and work. Some of you are doing really well at the workplace. You're feeling very confident where you are. You started something new, completely new. So congratulations, or you're moving toward some form of new opportunity, new venture in your life that it looks like it's going to be quite beneficial for a lot of you guys. Again, the star card is rooted in your foundation. So whatever you're putting your efforts in, ideas and energy toward now can manifest exactly what you're wanting, that ultimate dream and gift. And out of it may come an offer that you weren't even expecting. Now, halfway through the month, I do see that some of you may be maneuvering, moving in silence. I had that. It's so weird because I was thinking of that just the other day, and I said Sagittarius are moving in silence. It just kind of came to me. And I see that now. And I feel like you guys, albeit you need to be conservative with your finances this month. Yes, you have finances. And if it's something that you kind of need to take care of, for the most part, you guys can. I feel like you have either a solid foundation with your job or your career, or you're someone who's built your finances up and you have a nice little savings where you can dip in if you so need to, but hopefully that won't be the case. Second half of the month though, I do see with this maneuvering around and being very strategic in your step forward, you're feeling a lot more positive than negative, and I feel that your finances may be increasing as well. If you have a service-based business, you may find that people are coming to you who you have never encountered before. So a lot of new customers could be on par for you guys this particular month, and all of it, and also your tried and true is what I see here. So people that have been ruminating, thinking, not sure if they want to take a chance on you or they want to reach out. It's like one day you may hear nothing, and then it's like a drove of people. You're getting this person after this person. So a lot of unexpected clientele is what you can kind of expect if you're a service-based business. Again, halfway through the month, I feel like some of you are putting an end to the way that you do things. So I feel like there's a particular way that you interact with a certain person or people, could be at the workplace. You're putting an end to that situation, and you're going to kind of encompass a new way of connecting with someone, a completely new way. Now, again, this could be a group dynamic. This could be a one-to-one team effort or relationship that you're fostering at the workplace, but something ends. Okay, up and down, something that was kind of imbalanced, that situation kind of falls away. And it could be that someone literally moves. You may find that someone at the workplace leaves or moves, some form of dynamic changes, and then that ends, and now you're left with what you're left with, which will be amicable, and I feel will be one that is a really good energy. Okay, so look forward to that. I think that that's a really great energy that you can kind of expect, is what it looks like to me. Some of you may decide to kind of go at it on your own, start your own business. Maybe you will, go from working on a team to now you're working independent of yourself. And I feel like if you're deciding to kind of work by yourself and leave the traditional way of working, it will foster a good outcome for you, but you probably won't stay independent forever. You'll probably team up with someone or collab with a company, a business, a partnership of some sort that will prove positive. Again, I see the workplace kind of something changing and it becoming better. Now, third way into the week, I do see that there is an offer coming through. So if you've been waiting on something, it may come through for you guys third week. And at first it may lag, it may come in very slowly, and then it comes in really fast. Or if you are anticipating for it to kind of be slow, it comes in really, really fast, right? And it's really great news. So it looks very favorable for all of you. It'll be different, so I can't pinpoint because of the cards that have come out. I can't pinpoint to you that, oh, it's going to be this or that. It'll be whatever it is that you're anticipating, and it may have been something that you didn't expect. I get almost like an unexpected offer that comes in slow and then really fast. Okay, and it could have something to do with your business, with your company, with school, something of an institution. Now, with this good news that comes in, it almost also echoes some disappointing news or something that you kind of have to leave behind. So some of you may get a job, may get a new opportunity, may have been putting your resume out or setting your intentions out, and now it all comes through. Everything is in alignment, but the reality is you have to leave behind something else. So it's like, okay, well, it's great. I got the apartment, but now I have to leave home and go live by myself. I got the job, but now I have to leave the company that I've been working for 14 years. And I fostered such great, connections with people. And now I have to kind of start all over again. So there's this avenue of having to start all over again, but it will prove positive. And I don't see necessarily that you guys are a bit, I don't feel like you're afraid of it. It looks like it's as you have been in the past. I've seen fear and all kind of stuff happening with you guys. But yeah, the death card is here again. And I feel like there's still this ending to a situation that has still yet to end. And I feel like there's this new beginning. But again, with this new news that you may have thought that wouldn't come, it's now here. It's finally here, and it's time for you to move forward. And I do feel like, yeah, you do kind of lick your wounds and you do mourn a little bit, but then also I feel like you're kind of excited for what this new journey is bringing for you as well. Okay. And so as you're moving forward in this month, And you're about to go out of go out of February. So for some of you, this will kind of resonate more at the end of March. But as you are going out of February, I feel like you'll be taking a more contemplative look. You may feel a bit tired. If you need to rest, please do so. Check your health, okay? Drink more water. Um, just see about yourself a little bit more. Check in with your mental health, your physical health. Check in with yourself. I do feel like if you've been physically ill and not feeling well, you will get better. Okay. Excuse me. You will get better over time. Things will kind of get better with your health. But right now, if you need to rest, you should. If you need to go seek counsel and get some help, you should do that as well. And some of you may be seeking counsel, like literally going to see a therapist. I think that would be amazing for some of you who are thinking to do that. But with some type of rest and after this feeling of like, I'm going out, I'm getting out, I'm doing things, then you kind of take a reprieve, you take a bit of a rest, then you get a whole new opportunity. A whole new opportunity. A new offer comes in and you're starting something new. And it may be that, again, you leave your job, right? You get you know that you're going to leave your job. You may put your 2 weeks in, that sort of thing. And then you get this message of like, yeah, we're going to have you going to start this time and all systems are going. And it's like, damn, it's great I'm leaving, but man, I have to leave, that sort of thing. But now you're like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Then you take a break, right? You're on vacation. You may have like a 4-day period before you start this new job and you're just kind of hanging out, and now you start and it's like you start working and you meet someone and it's like you guys hit it off immediately. And this, I feel, would be someone that is kind of destined to be in your life. There's some type of a destined new connection with someone that is destined in your life. This is a destined connection that you're supposed to have. And I feel that it's weird. It's like I'm trying to see how this kind of all pieces together, because, this situation is kind of karmic and is destined, and you may not be sure about how to place it. Some of you, wherever you're going new, you may meet someone, and I got that straight away. You may meet someone and it's like, you meet someone, it's like, hi, how's everything? Okay, yeah. And it all like hits off right there, but then you don't see the person again. And it may be 2 years before you meet the person again, 2 months before you meet the person again. And then everything comes full circle. And then when you meet them again, it's even another octave in how you guys kind of reconnect, if that makes any sense. So I feel you're fostering some type of relationship with someone, be it new or old. This feels very new to me, though. That the time you meet is very destined, but you'll meet again, if that makes any sense. They'll come back around the second time. The next time they come back around, it'll be stronger than the first, right? It's almost like it's destined, but then it may not hit off exactly. I hope this is making sense, because I'm trying to make it make sense. Because the card that came after it's like one of those cards. It's like, this makes no sense of how this all just kind of flows together. Or you're not expecting the card to come after, is what I'm saying. So this destined coming together, if it is at a workplace, you have a great or good connection with a particular person or situation. But there may be some other things about it that is just not all coming together, if that makes any sense. So it's like you met someone at the workplace, you really like them, you're hitting it off, but maybe it's something else about the workplace that could be problematic. And then you leave, but then you keep your friendship with this person. So for some of you, you may start something new with someone that you may not stay around. Like, you meet them, like you move to this new place, you meet someone, they leave while you're coming. So they're leaving a month later and you're coming and you probably won't see the person, but then they come back around. I hope that makes sense. It probably won't make sense until like months down the line, or even maybe a year from now. And then it's like somebody stumbled upon this reading and then they hear it and they say, yeah, it makes sense. It's one of those things that's kind of hard to kind of formulate in words in a clear sort of way. So now let's get into love. Definitely looks like it's been some conflict with your love life. I have to say this straight away, straight away, straight away. Now, these have been some of the most raggediest readings, in my opinion, for it to be February and it to be a love month. The only sign I think that had a really good love month so far is Libra. I think that's the only one, and that's usually always the case with Libra. But everyone else, oh, and Aries, kind of sorta, but everyone else. Oh my goodness. You wouldn't think that it was Valentine's Day this week, Valentine's holiday this February. But that being said, for you guys, Sagittarius, it's a very strong theme here that speaks to be very careful. Be very damn careful for some of you, because you are 100% got yourself caught up in a third party situation. And I don't see a whole bunch of third party here, but what I do see is the attitude of a person that has you in a third party. Why do I say that? Because I feel like you're coming into something where you're single, or, and I'll get into the other ones later, but I feel like you guys are very confident where you stand right now. You're moving forward. You may have concluded a situation with someone. This person isn't talking to you right now because they're not satisfied with you, or you them. The communication is not as open as it once was, and someone is just not happy. There was an opportunity to heal this situation and to move forward. You see how my energy just picked back up, because I was definitely on a low energy. But there's an opportunity to heal a situation here, and someone could have made an offer towards you, but your mind was focused on something else, starting something else, and you just know what you want now. And it's almost like, listen, all systems go. And this is more specific for Sag women. Sag men, you may be a bit undecisive still, but there's a moving forward in spite of it. And even if you're a Sag man, I feel like you're a lot more confident. You feel like you don't owe anyone nothing. And all of you, to the greatest extent, is really focusing on self and promoting your own successes moving forward. But I feel like external to you, this person took a long time to contemplate and to decide if they wanted to kind of reach back out to you, and they did. And when they did, they had on their mind this family dynamic, or wanting to discuss the family, if you share family together, share children together. So they wanted to discuss family dynamic situation, getting back together, perhaps trying to be family again, or trying to be a family, or we should have been family. But they still weren't too sure about it. I still weren't sure about, should they 100% meet you how they supposed to meet you. And it could have been a whole nother person in their life anyway. And I feel like for some of you, you kind of realize that. So this person could have went back to another person from their past, and they had somebody else. It could be you an option, and they have a new option that's on the table for them. So they're not really sure. Should they try to stick and work it out with their family, or should they just move on to something new? Halfway through the month, I feel like you're going to, this person is going to be lying and cheating and manipulating. And if you're a Sag man, I feel like hopefully you're not doing this, but this is, I feel, picking up very strongly more male energy. It could be Sag women too, but I do see some less than honest behavior going on. And I do feel like someone is being, I feel like someone is possibly they're leaving and sneaking and hiding, and you're not really hearing from this person. They may be making you believe that, they're working, all they're doing is working, all they could do is work. But I feel like there's an end to this relationship, and you know it. You know that there's an end to this relationship. I feel like this person came back when you least expected it. And I feel like there's an end, but at the same time, with this ending to this relationship, there's a new beginning. Now, for some of you, this ending and this relationship promotes a completely new beginning. So if you find yourself kind of single midway through February, or coming into February, you're single and you're still having to deal with the residual energy of this person from your past that, came back in, and you kind of had to put an end to it, or someone you just recently been dealing with, you have to put an end to it. I do see that you're moving forward, but you may be ready to test the waters in a very lighthearted sort of way. Like you're getting out there like, yeah, I'm really not interested in anything. And it's like whoosh. It's like people just come to you. You may get people from your past coming in. You may get, obviously new people, but there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of attraction, and I'm noticing this because we're going into Pisces. The sun is going to Pisces. So it could be something about this square to your sun that's activating things. But I feel that you're going to get a lot of attention. I feel like you're going to also be mourning this relationship. It could have been your marriage, could have been something that you thought you guys were going to be married, or wanted to be married, your actual marriage, and it was 3 people. So it could be you have 2 children. You could be mourning the loss that there was another person that came into the relationship. But with this loss, I feel comes excitement. It doesn't last long. Now, if it's you mourning, this person could come back to you, right? They're coming back. They want to laugh and joke with you. And then you don't speak to them again. So you may not, reach out to them, or when they reach out to you, they come back around. You may feel like, okay, no, I don't want to speak to you. No, I'm not going to speak to you. And then they come and reach out to you again. And for some of you, you will entertain this person again. You'll take them back. And I feel like it's very karmic. Now, for some of you, it's not necessarily destiny as much as it is very karmic, in the sense of you have another lesson that you're going to probably go down the line with this person if you allow them back into your life. Because when we get around the second week, where it's like that love weekend, somebody's disappearing. And you're not going to hear from them. And then after the love week, or the few days after love time, the person comes back around. They may try to come back around. Hi, how you doing? How's it? They try to be your friend. And then quickly, the text messages come, the phone calls come. Now they want to talk to you, that sort of thing. And I do feel like you're just like, I can't go through this anymore. I know what I want. I want something real. I want something committed. And all I keep getting are people who are less than mature and ready and committed. And I just don't want to do this anymore. And I feel like, again, you ignore the person, but they come back around wanting to kind of connect. And this will be a defining moment of when you have to either close the door or open the door. If you open the door, then it'll be another, literally another karmic lesson of you being taken through the mill. And this can last for another 2 months. For some of you, it could last for another 2 years. Okay. If you let this person back into your life, right? Because it's very karmic. Now, sometimes when you see the Wheel of Fortune, it can be very much of a destined situation. But for me, the way that these cards are coming out, it looks karmic, okay, where there's another lesson. And like I said, this thing can drag all the way from Virgo season all the way to Scorpio season if you let it. And this person is wanting to get back into your good graces because this person wants to be intimate, okay? This person wants intimacy with you. I feel like you get focused on yourself. You don't allow this situation to affect you. Like, you don't give this person any type of attention. They're going to be relentless. They will continue to come back. Okay. Constantly still trying to come back into your life. And I feel that, they'll be going from you to another person, to another person, to another person. I feel like they've already built up a relationship towards someone else. Okay. And when you give them no attention, then they're going in another direction. Now, if it wasn't another party in your relationship, if there was never another party and you're just mourning the fact that your marriage is over, your relationship is over, this person will still come back. But when you ignore them, they will be moving toward another person, okay? I feel like there's going to be worry because there's the offers are being ignored, okay? And you freeing yourself from this situation does bring in love and attention your way, okay? But I feel that it is one that you still kind of have to deal with someone else. And it's like you literally are going through a test. This is probably, for some of you, and again, you Sagittarius is out there, and how long is this? You Sagittarius is out there. If you really like that last reading, and I know a lot of people came out and listened to it, and I got a lot of emails and messages about it, definitely take time out to look at that 2019. It is very specific, guys. This is going to show you and tell you when life is going to change. It's not just I know it's a general, but I have a lot of Sagittarius clients, especially now. And it's funny how their personal yearlies are culminating and it's showing the exact same energy as the 2019. So there's a very specific divine time in which you guys, things will change in ways that you're waiting for. And I feel entertaining people or getting a heads up of what you kind of can expect for the rest of the year as you go through the months and you see that these things are kind of panning out, you know how to approach situations that are coming to you. You know how to approach people and you know what to keep your eye on a prize for. Okay. And if you do that, then you can be prepared for that timing thing that's going to happen for you guys. It's also a great way to support the channel and to get something out of it as well. If you ever wanted to donate, that sort of thing, you can get something that's not just donating. But that 2019 is very helpful with seeing your forecast and the most nominal amount of expense as possible. So check it out, because I'm seeing what I was putting up on the yearly, I'm seeing it play out in your monthlies last month and now this month as well. So again, going back to you evolving yourself from the situation, this is a huge test with this particular person. It's very karmic, this relationship that you have with this person, and it's a test of wills for yourself, okay? This person is coming back. It's not like they won't be back. They will be back. And it's just glaringly obvious that this person is playing nothing but games with you. And it's like they know, I get like the person knows that they can do it. You know, the level of commitment is not there. This person is showing up as all pages. And yeah, I don't even see. Yeah, a knight. But for the most part, pages. And when they do come back as a knight, they come back as a knight after they know that they've done wrong. Like they've been chasing other people and now they want to come behind you and try to play the quote unquote friend role. Or, you know, I'm just coming in to say A, B, and C role to just, they're trying to get the temperature of the room. They're trying to check the temperature around you to see, can I say something else? Am I going to be stepping out of line? So let me just try to see if this will go over well with her or him, you know. And I do feel like Sag men are the ones that's doing this, because this is very distinct. This is coming from a male energy here. So you guys are at risk, as well as other signs too. You're not the only one, but you know, there is a lot of people running and chasing in behind other people and then trying to come back the third week only to, you know, play games by the end of the month. And again, like I said, you do have an opportunity for this person to come back and for you guys to get on the same page and express some type of mutual levels on an emotional level. But I feel for this person, it's very much centered around the sex, okay? Because they're not wanting to commit. They're not wanting to commit in a real sort of way. And they may kind of give off this energy all the time as if they're not sure. Well, I'm not sure if this is what I want. I'm not sure. They know what they want. Wherever they went when they disappeared and you didn't hear from them is what they wanted. It's just that this is all that they're going to give you. And I feel that you guys are coming into this month very much aware of that. But it's going to be more of a challenge for you third week and going out of February when this person comes back again, because they're going to come back in various different faces. Ones to try to disarm you so that you can move forward with them. Now, others of you who are in a very healthy relationship, please understand that this is just going to be a moment that maybe you and your mate work at a distance from one another. They're away from you and the wait may be over. And now you guys can kind of come back together again, okay? And you can make up for lost time. And it may be like, okay, you know, we're coming back together again. We have to go meet each other. Let's meet each other at a hotel. Or you may want to do something different and spice it up. Like instead of always being home, like you want to go to a hotel, you want to go somewhere away and kind of spice it up and do something different and intimate. I do see a lot of intimate moments going out of February, going into March. And I feel like it's secular. So this is your cycle right now as a married couple, as a committed couple, that you have to steal away moments when you can, because you're at a distance from one another. Someone works at a distance, or you're not around each other as much as possible. Some of you are in really healthy relationships where your mate is at a distance, or you work different schedules so you can barely see each other. And this will be that time making up, because again, that possibly around that time of Valentine's Day, for those of you who acknowledge and celebrate it in the States, of course, you will find yourself not being able to come together, trying to make that schedule, and you just can't get your schedules together because of work, obligations, but that comes to an end and finally you can come together. Okay. And then there may be some good news that someone is either going to come see the other person. At first it seems like, okay, we weren't going to see each other at all. Now we can. And now things are moving forward. And it's just, you could just be missing your mate. You must just maybe feeling like, I didn't think that my marriage or, this relationship that I have with this person, I didn't think that I thought that it would be something that's a little bit more traditional. And some of you have to realize that you're not in a traditional relationship. And I feel like some of you'll miss your mate, but you'll be excited. It's all in perspective. So if you have something that's really good, I feel like you just have to, go with it, which Sag is really good at more lighthearted, adventurous sort of things. And I feel like some of you are craving something a little bit more traditional, but can't have it. And you'll it'll be short-lived, your kind of missing pains or little woes that you'll experience, because you'll be a little bit more excited at the fact that after a break, maybe you'll say like in another month or in another 3 days, another 4 days, we get to see each other, because it's these kind of stealing moments away, not being able to. So you do FaceTime or whatever you can do, but then you'll start to plan. And for some of you, it'll be 4 months. Some of you will be 4 weeks. Some of you will be 4 days before you can actually physically see your mate. And it'll be just destined possibly for the next 2 months, up to 2 years, that this is how your life would have to be with one another. But what it will foster is one of the most healthiest and more exciting and alluring relationships. It's almost, I feel like you're not husband and wife anymore. It'll feel so intense because when you see each other, you have so much time to make up. So this is another very positive way in which those cards are coming up. And I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. Like, that's literally how the cards are laid out. And for those of you who are in a commitment, who are married, you will find that is like, yep, Just, you're right. That is my situation. That is true. And that's exactly how it's being read. But for those of you who know that, as I said, you've dragged this person from 2018 into this month, you will be having a bit of more of a very reality-based month with this person. But I feel like it's literally going to be up to you, Sag, to put the nail on the coffin and completely leave it alone, because this person is completely enamored with the physical aspect or just the chase. They like the chase. They like the allure and the chase and all of that. And that kind of gets them off, but it's not going to keep them around. And that's pretty much what you're going to get from this person. So great opportunity for you guys to conclude a karmic cycle, but ultimately it will be up to you. So that's what I have for you guys. I think this is an amazing month for you guys, because again, you have the power when you're coming in as a magician and the Six of Wands twice with the Nine of Pentacles in your way of thinking, and the Star card as your root and foundation. Come on now. These are small things. So again, see the message as a positive, because I do. And know that this is such a great time for you guys. And going into March, it looks like it's going to be amazing. So congratulations with the great energy. Don't let anyone come in and kind of take that away from you. And I think being very clear about where you stand, who you're with, and who you're dealing with will only make things better for you and prepare you for that right time, as I've indicated in your yearly. So that's what I have for you guys. Again, I'll put that link below for you guys to view that video. If you would like to share with us how this has resonated, please do so. I'm a little bit out of it now because I'm getting closer to the end of these videos and it takes a lot out of you. So excuse me. But if you want something personal with me, please reach me in the beginning and into this video, as well as the description box below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Sag.